Are you struggling to level up your beat making skills? Feeling stuck with your music production? Well, don't worry. You're not alone. Many other producers hit roadblocks along the way too. Today, I'm going to share with you some tips that helped me level up my beat making game over the years and help me elevate my beats to the next level. Well, number one for me would be actively listening to music. Not as a fan, I would say, but more as an engineer. I guess that's the best way I could put it. Like, I'd sit back and I might listen to one song maybe 5 or 6 times back to back, and I might be listening to the snare the first time because I might like the snare, or I might like the piano, or just actually identifying different pieces of the song and figuring out how or why it works. So my advice is deconstruct your favorite tracks and try your best to understand the arrangement and sound selection. Number 2 on my list is actually almost like the first one, but it's kind of more active, but that's to remake beats. And by remaking beats, you could kind of learn how to find the tempo of a beat or song, learn how to find the key of a song, because you could actually play along with your keyboard, learn the scales of a song, because if it's out of key, it's gonna sound bad. Another thing you could do is you can actually get better at your drum bounce, your drum placement. You could actually get better at drum placement because when you, let's say we come out here and let's go, we'll go here. Don't know what tempo this is. Right click, time, 4 bars, bam, bam, bam. So what you could do is go back to pattern, go here, cut that down, and you see how these look. It's kind of like it's showing you where it's hitting at. Of course, that doesn't sound good, but let's just say you wanted to figure out, okay, the kick hits right here. This probably wasn't the best. Let's find another example. Let's find something that's more on the grid. Bam, 4 bars, stretch that out, pattern, and this is a snare, but you could kind of get the idea. You could kind of figure out where stuff hits. So, it's stuff that hits in between there. You could just kind of see, especially with the big transients. Could kind of learn, if certain stuff doesn't look right, change the grid. But let's see. And then let's just say you wanted to put that together or something. You could, is it Command G? Yeah, Command G. Well, Alt G or something. But now it's all in one pattern. You can edit it, do whatever you want to with it. Good trick if you don't really know anything about drum bounce. And the last thing about remaking stuff is, you could actually save presets. How I've been going through Flex lately, I've just been saving my favorites, and then I have a list of stuff that I know works, that I like anyway. Like if I wanted to use this, I know I'ma like it. Like another thing you could actually do with presets is you can actually save, presets. And I actually have some in here. Let's just say, you have a 808. Let's just find a 808. Well, we got one in here. Let's just do the typical bounce. We put that on pattern. All right, that's on 21. So what we'll do is we'll just drag this on here. And something that you might have liked from back in the day, or something new, but something, you could do that with any type of sound. Those are just the ones I have in there so far. And that kind of ties into number 3, which is a template creation. And right now I'm actually working out of one of my templates. If I start, you see fired up, I can start new from fired up template. I don't want to save that, but pretty much it's just gonna save how I have everything. It helps me with my workflow. It has my clipper of choice, which is guide particle. I have everything routed, like I got my drums routed here. I have a drum send. Basically it just groups things. It's like this first one, it groups everything. It makes it go through the master, but with this second one, it's just a duplicate of this one. But why I have it like that is because I can add tons of reverb to this one and just slightly turn it up. I like having that control. Sometimes I want to add reverb to everything, or maybe I might want to add gross beat to something and slowly turn it up. And you know, it's a cool little effect, but I don't always use it, so that's why it's turned all the way down. But pretty much I just route everything to make it quicker for me to make beats. You know, I got everything color coded. I got my bass purple, I got my melody blue, I got my drums orange, got my little tag over here. Just makes it easy. All right, that brings us into number 4, which is making beats around vocals. And I've been doing this a lot more lately. I used to do it when I first started. I pull up a session. All right, that's like with this, I've been working with like Metro Boomin vocals lately off of We Don't Trust You. So I basically take the vocal, make a beat around the vocal. It helps me with a lot of stuff. Rule of thumb is a lot of these songs have like this little space, like with MP3s. I don't know why. Maybe it's all MP3s, but you have to trim it off to get it to fit right. You know, that's cool. Let me make sure nothing is actually playing from this so I can play the beat. I added certain stuff due to the actual vocals in the song. Did the same thing with this one, but I took the vocals out already. But I made this around Ice Attack. But you know, this sounds like but either way, when you make stuff around vocals, it kind of changes how you make beats a little bit, so it could add, you know, a different perspective. But it's something I like doing. And number 5, and the last one, is curating sounds. I kind of got into it a little earlier, but like I said earlier, saving presets, going through songs, and let's say if you, let me go to new. Let's say if you were sampling, you know, going through samples, you could do things like I like this kick, or let's just say I like the snare in here. And if I can get everything off of here, let's go out, put that right there so I can chop it cleanly. Right click and cut it. Yep. See, just say I just round that off like that. I just like these two sounds, right? So you know, pretty much I could just make a, but either way, you kind of get the idea. You could find bits and pieces of stuff from random places, or like I got a random washer machine. I just liked it, so sometimes I put it in beats. It makes it sound a little crazy, you know, but it's unique to me. So, you know, just build stuff like that, you know, find drum kits, go through the drum kits, pull out stuff you like, make your own drum kit, find weird sounds, be creative, be unique, and it'll also level up your beats. By implementing these strategies, you'll not only enhance your beat making skills, but you'll also unlock your creative potential. So with this information, go ahead and lock in and take your music to the next level. This is part of a series for beginners, so check out the next video when I post it, or if it's already posted, go check it out. Peace.